There's nothing I want but money and time, $1,000,000 bills and the tick. If you're wondering what a sweatshop is, I am here to tell you. Okay, so first off, a sweatshop is a factory that makes apparel, so clothing. But it is a factory that violates more than one regulation or law, so whether that's safety or like health concerns and stuff like that, they don't do the law as much as they could. Second, super poor conditions, so that includes that they give the workers very bad food if they are providing the food, or no food at all. There's the heating and the air conditioning doesn't work or breaks. That can be one thing, so whether that's extremely cold weather, extremely hot weather. Their break times, so they don't have very good breaks, if they have breaks at all, like a half hour at lunch, but they work from 7 in the morning till like past midnight in some cases. Age limits, so a lot of factories, they'll have like children, like child labor and stuff. That's a huge part of sweatshops. So they have like workers between the ages of as young as 5 or like 14-year-olds. They have a lot of 14-year-olds working, and it's just not right, because at that age you shouldn't be being abused like that, especially in a sweatshop. Like, working is one thing, but working in very poor conditions is another. Sleep time. So I know if you watch the documentary China Blue, they were talking that on average the workers only get about 4 hours of sleep, and on busy days where they have lots of orders, they get like 2 hours. Third, sweatshops tend to abuse their workers, whether that's hitting them to keep them awake, or just plain not being nice, like verbal abuse, like saying like work faster, and except not nicely, and maybe with a few color. Fourth, under minimum wage, so they do not pay these workers fair, especially for how long they're working. So I'm just going to read you some facts that I found. An average sweatshop worker earns about $200 a year. Dirty, unsanitary working environments, which lead to diseases and etc., are something that are displayed in a sweatshop. Lack of overtime work payment, no health insurance is provided, and verbal harassment towards the workers. A sweatshop in Cape Town, there is only 3 toilets for about 2,000 workers. On average, a migrant worker works about 12 hours a day, 26 days a month. What my goal is to raise awareness about this and get you to start shopping sweatshop free. I know, like, this year my goal is to not buy any clothes that I know are from sweatshops, or that I think might be, or that I just don't know, so I'm strictly getting sweatshop free clothing. This gave you some ideas for some clothing to wear that is sweatshop free and some places to shop. I know there's American Apparel, Free People, H&M, which is surprising, but yeah, H&M, Me2We clothing. I'll post the list down below of stores I know right now that are sweatshop free, and thank you until next time.